Hey, boys and girls, this is the book I was talking about. It's called Squiggly Wiggly Surprise. This was my oldest daughter's favorite book when she was little, and she would always try to get Squiggly Wiggly in the story because he was so wiggly. So we'll read it together. Y'all can watch this at home. Squiggly Wiggly was a fuzzy fellow. He lived in an elderberry bush with his sister Fluffy and his brother Squirmy. There's Squiggly Wiggly. One day, Squiggly Wiggly started out to explore his garden world. His first stop was on the petals of a red rose. "What a pretty color," he said, "and what a nice smell. I wish I were a red rose." He's going to smell. "Oh, that smells good," he says. Next, Squiggly saw a bright yellow daisy, and in the middle was a bumblebee. "Hello, Mr. Bee," Squiggly said. "How busy you are. I wish I could fly quickly from flower to flower like you." "Maybe someday you will," answered the bee, and he buzzed about the yellow daisy. There's Squiggly Wiggly talking to the bee. Squiggly Wiggly heard some singing and looked up and saw a bluebird sitting on a branch above him. "Hello, Mr. Bluebird," said Squiggly Wiggly. "How pretty you look. I wish I were pretty and blue and can fly like you." "Maybe someday you can," said the bluebird. Squiggly only sighed and crawled on. He looks kind of sad. Then Squiggly Wiggly saw a big orange. It was a bright orange, and Squiggly could only think how dull and drab he was. He wished he were bright orange like the orange. Poor Squiggly felt very sorry for himself. He's gonna get really sad now. Oh, he says, "I'm dull. I'm only brown and tan. I want to be bright." And he crawled along. Squiggly saw some small purple pansies. "How pretty and dainty they are," he thought. "I wish I could be purple and look dainty like that, instead of all drab and clumsy like me." So he's looking at the flowers. He wishes he was purple. By this time, Squiggly Wiggly was hungry. He found some delicious green leaves and decided to have lunch. "My, those green leaves are good," Squiggly said. He's going to eat all the leaves like the very hungry caterpillar. Suddenly, Squiggly felt very cold. He looked up and saw thousands of white snowflakes falling from the sky. "How beautiful and clean and white they are," said Squiggly. "But how cold they are, too." Brr, see him shivering? It's so cold outside. Squiggly Wiggly decided to build a place to keep warm. You think he's going to build a nest? Is that what worms build, or caterpillars build? He started spinning a little brown sack all around him. See him spinning and spinning? Spinning and spinning and spinning. What was that he was building? Right. Chrysalis. When Squiggly Wiggly finished, it was all warm and black inside his sack. He was very tired and he fell fast asleep. After many weeks, Squiggly Wiggly woke up. He thought it was too crowded inside his sack, and he decided to leave the black inside and see what was outside. Let's see what's outside his sack. What do you think it's going to be? Squiggly looked at himself. What a surprise! He was no longer a drab, fuzzy fellow who crawled around. Instead, he was a beautiful butterfly with all different colors on his wings. You see all the colors that were in the story? There's the yellow, like the bumblebee, the orange, the red, the purple flowers, the bluebird, even the green leaf color was all over him. He's going to fly away. So he got to have all the colors that he saw in the story. He looks like a happy butterfly. Now I'm going to put him back with his family. at the front. And there he was. That's the story of Squiggly Wiggly's surprise. Thanks for watching.